Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X-2. Last time, we finished the hell that is Spheres. We never have to do it again. Thank God for that. This time, we can continue with our main plot, and this actually will lead
We're over
into
the Thunder Plains. You ready to land?
pretty much my favorite scene in the entire game. But not yet. First, let's land. We need to go to the Thunder Plains. We have no other options. We must go there. And that is the extent of places we go in Chapter 4. We will not be going anywhere beyond this.
Hello, Gullwings. Good to see you. Are you ready to sing your song?
Yeah, more or less. You ready?
We've got a sticky situation. Some fiends have shown up to snack on the spectator tours.
Other than the stupid, accent, snack on the spectators is beautiful alliteration, and I love it. We have some kind of giant dragon salamander type thing. To make things very simple, his name, Salamander with a Z, because why not? Anyway, our...
Free concert Hurtfest time.
Okay, sure, if you say so. Yeah, our goal here is to take down some of the enemies around here, but more importantly, to go get that one big bad guy and finish off a new dungeon, which is very short. And in the meantime, there are the same 6 treasure chests in the Thunder Plains that there always are. I'm going to go around and find those, and I will see you when I get back. The monster list will be on screen probably now-ish. This battle's lasting long enough we can actually show a little bit of it. Ow. He's immune to stop, unfortunately. This is not helping my situation, but anyway. Yeah, let's go cutting to finding all the treasure chests, and then I will see you in a moment. This one's basically right where we start, but it's kind of hard to find because as you're moving the screen, yeah, it becomes in the background. This one's just over up on the right, though it does hide a little bit behind there if you're running kind of down toward it. And this one's easy, it's right at the end before the next screen. And this one here is at the start of the next screen, easy enough. And this one here is just in front of the other one, just a little bit down. And this one over here is way the hell at the far north end. Okay, we're back, and I did this already. I, quote-unquote, recorded the latter part of this episode. Well, the recorder wasn't running. It's been a long time since I've done that. A long time. Okay, so I might as well demonstrate what I've been doing in between, or not in between, but basically since we started this episode. I didn't run away from any of the encounters, unless they gave like huge amounts of experience, because I don't want to gain too many levels, but what I do want to do is I want to get some more AP.
Don't get too close.
Basically what I've been doing is swapping through on the Intrepid Garment Grid, and then using my whatever abilities I have, so I get triple AP, and using these abilities to take down the enemies, which means I get 3 times the AP for using an ability, and 3 times for killing the enemy, and we get lots of AP in one combat there. Yeah, not a lot of experience, it's a good fight to be in, but we're getting triple the AP. So let's go and take a quick look here at what I've worked on. I think we were working on Dismissal or Finger Snap last time. I wasn't actually planning on getting Finger Snap. It just started learning it, and I was over halfway done before I realized it, so I just learned it. Sparkler, I wanted to learn non-parallel, whatever that is, I can't pronounce things. I wanted to learn both of those. Someone in the comments had mentioned Fireworks and SOS Critical as a good combo together, so I'm going to learn them and test it out. But I don't know huge amounts of the combat system in this game, so yeah, don't worry about that too much. We'll see if it's good when I get a chance to use it. And here we finished off Physics Guard and Excellence on the Psychic Dress Sphere. Well, we haven't finished off Excellence yet, but we've started working on it, which is nice. And yeah. So yeah, just using the Intrepid Garment Grid, get triple AP on there, very nice. And I think I'm going to recreate the unpredictable situation for the boss fight that happened in the recording that didn't work, because I think it was more interesting that way, though my reactions aren't going to be nearly as good, I don't think, because I actually know what's coming this time. But anyway, we started at kind of the halfway point there, the area there, and let's see here. We're not quite full on health there. Big Fiend, ready to go? Big Fiend inside. Yeah, he does heal me. Cool. I wasn't sure last time, but this time I actually remembered to check, so that's good. This is one of the few new dungeons added to Final Fantasy X-2 that wasn't in the original Final Fantasy X. And there's Ironside. Let's not fight Ironside because he does lots of damage. But there is a couple of enemies that I would like to fight if they decide to show up. You want to go around to the right side first, get this treasure chest, X potion. And yeah, basically from the minimap there, you've already seen 99% of this dungeon. And I don't want to fight you, go away. But there are a couple of enemies, not really that I want to demonstrate, but in the run that I thought I was recording, I fought an enemy a couple of times, and that made the boss fight a little more difficult. I will explain when we get there. I would very much like to demonstrate that again this time, but not if I keep running into the same idiot every time I run into combat. Okay, let's get this treasure chest. Now, you'll notice that there are lines like this, meaning that in the minimap that you can't get up there. So you can only get up in specific spots, and you can only access treasure chests from certain ways.
This is kitty stuff.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm not going to fight you guys. You guys aren't the ones I want to demonstrate. But those ones are good for fighting, and they don't give a lot of experience, so they're good for fighting if you don't want to gain too much experience, but you want to get some AP. Alright, so we want to go into combat.
Let's do it.
Ah, we found one of them. Okay. So yeah, we'll basically just do this over and over again. There's
Feel the power of the mind.
Unfortunately, there's one of those watchers in here, so I won't be using my abilities to fight the enemies around
All
here.
on the wrist, huh?
But we'll still get triple AP for killing off the enemies. We'll just use normal attacks, though.
Now your life is in my hands.
Go. So yeah, the big Gigas Wendigo enemy was the one I was trying to find. There's Slow, which is unfortunate. But there's Death, which is unfortunate for him. Yeah, I don't like Slow. Slow's not a lot of fun. Oh, I got a muscle belt. I think we already had a bunch of those. Anyway, over here we get chest number 3. Phoenix Downs. Let's go up here. Well, I guess down here first. Kind of hard making these turns at times because the minimap likes to switch around. But we want to go up here. Get this one. An elixir. Can always use more elixirs. Combat midair. Is it what I wanted? No. I will go find the guy that I'm looking for, and I will see you in a moment. Okay, there we go. We found him. And we'll basically just apply the same strategy. It's not the most interesting way of doing combat. That's definitely, you know, the downside to doing things this way. But it's, I think, more effective to make use of the garment grid with triple AP, because then you can give triple AP to everybody in a short amount of time, as opposed to how it would take to get the accessory
Don't
that
get too
gives
close.
you triple AP. It just takes a lot longer to get it that way. Let's use these abilities on the Flan there, since there's no Watcher this time around. Ow. This one does more damage the less HP you have compared to your current, or compared to your max. Go. Let's do it again. Sure, why not? I'm not targeting the other guy because He's a pain in the ass. Ow. Stop hitting me as I'm about to hit things. And finish off you, maybe? There we go. The longer you spend in the battle doing stuff like that, the more kind of AP you're going to get, because you get to do more maneuvers. Turn that off now. Alright, so yeah, we're pretty much done. Sure, we'll kill these things. I'm too lazy to power up for the thing, but... They died. Bye-bye. Combat goes a lot faster when you don't build up for triple AP, but if you're building up for triple AP, you want to stay in combat longer than you normally would, because you want to get more AP. Hi! Big Dragon! One moment. Okay, we're back. So, yeah, I've switched up my garment grids because, well, we've seen a guy like this before. Well, he was fire-based, so I think Ice Queen's probably a good garment grid for this guy. Probably a good idea. Get the Ice Strike going there. We want the Psychic Dress Sphere because Psychic will be helpful. He can also use fire-based attacks, so we can absorb those and do additional damage, so that's nice. And then HP and damage, and ribbon and HP, just because I like having somebody with a ribbon most of the time once we get it. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is for that. So let's go say hi. So weird how we go from dress spheres to all of a sudden completely different dress spheres. Yeah, if you fight enough of those ogre guys, this guy is the same type, and so he will oversoul as well. Let's see if we can steal from him.
What you hiding?
Stuff? No. Yeah, at the start of combat, when he oversouls, will be quite a bit different than it would have been if he doesn't oversoul. He will gather strength to build up for a powerful attack. Can you please steal, game? Gonna have to learn the guaranteed steal ability, I think, because this is ridiculous. I don't remember it being anywhere near this bad in my test
Don't
run.
hold out on me.
Because there's Crushing Tail. Well, that inflicts delay, and I think it halves your HP, or 5/8, or 3/8, or something like that. Thank you, finally. There's Freezer Burn. If he is not oversold, you will get a Sublimator.
Just for you.
But don't worry about... Don't kill me, thank you. Come on. Yeah, he's going to gather strength. Now, usually he does Crushing Tail, and then he does... Let's see here. Get Mighty Guard going. And then he will use a normal attack, and then he'll build up for more. If he's not oversold, he'll use a different attack. I think it only does a quarter of your HP and a Fire Breath, which I don't even think I saw him use. Bruiser Tail, that's the other one. That one does substantially less. I think that also has delay, though. But anyway, once we've got that set up, we can move over here. We get our Ice Strike by doing so. Ow! And once we do that, he is weak to ice.
Floodgates are open.
So yeah, we start doing crap tons of damage to this guy.
Oh yeah.
And he's going to gather strength until he's pretty much dead at this point. At least he did when I fought him last time. Typically, he has 12,850 HP. Oversold, he has 14,243. He is weak to ice, but the reason why I'm using this method instead of, you know, Blizzaga or anything like that, he's immune to magic, so you can't use magic on him. Sublimator is the item you would have stole from him if you had not gotten him to Oversoul, and he's immune to gravity. What else? He normally would have dropped a Crimson Ring, which we've already seen a few of. But yeah, other than that, I almost forgot to mention this. He's also susceptible to eject, so the telekinesis ability that we have here, we could have just ejected him from battle, and that would have been it. Sad as that is. For whatever reason, they didn't make him immune to it, so yeah, let's just take a quick look over here. Yeah, telekinesis, instantly defeat an enemy. That's technically the eject status. There are a number of other ways to do it. This is the easiest to learn and easiest to use for the least amount of MP as far as I know. So that's the one I tend to use. I don't know if it has a higher hit rate than anything else, but anyway. So we've done that. No. go take a look at our equipment real quick and see what we just got here. Nullifies gravity. Well, we've got a garment grid that already does that. And typically, if I get something, if I want to be immune to gravity, I want everyone to be immune to gravity. So chances are I'll just use the garment grid. The sublimator converts fire and ice to HP, so you get the eater abilities. Freezer burn adds the elements to your attacks, which I don't particularly care about, but it's there. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is left to do around here. So now that we've done that, we can't go back the way we came because there wasn't a path up there or no stones to step up. Yeah, this guy would have gone over... Why is he going over soul again? Oh, the other guy must have been oversold from something else. Well, there's that, I guess. I should switch my stuff back to a different ability or a different setup here. Let's see here. If you want to avoid taking damage from this guy normally, and you're using these classes but haven't learned the protection yet, Magic Guard, Physical Guard, nullifies those types of attacks against you. It's quite nice, but let's see what we can do with this eye ability here. It's usually somewhat decent.
What a nuisance.
Decent. Very nice. Excellent. Look at all that damage. We can do almost as much with our normal attacks if we chain them now. There we go. And he's falling down. So I was thinking that it was something to do with this guy oversouling, but I guess not. It must have been that I killed enough of the dragons in the creature creator to make one of them oversoul, and he was probably kicking my ass in the creature creator. But anyway, if we want to leave, we got to go down this way. Just jump down here. And then we can take our way out.
An easy match.
Great!
And I think I'm pretty much done with combat at this point. Though I should probably switch up my garment grids, but, you know, later. Now, let's get on out of here. No more combat. Game! Stop making me run into things right before I'm about to leave an area. There we go. Come on. Thank you. And we saved everyone from giant salamander things.
We're landing. If we cram any more people on board, this thing is gonna fall out of the sky.
Okay. Alright. And for doing that, we get work back here, and since I already know I did everything right, because I did it exactly the same as I did in the last one, which as you can see is right here, my 72%, we get 0.4 percentage points for doing this. I'm just going to make a new file on it, just in case something weird goes wrong, and I didn't get the 72, but I did. Did it in a minute less. Awesome. But anyway, that's pretty much all the time we have for today. Next time, we are going to watch the cutscenes. But before doing that, there's actually a number of people we're supposed to talk to in specific orders to get 3.6 percentage points in kind of before the end of the chapter. So I want to make sure I just cover all of that in one video. So anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.